Welcome back on the channel, on the Trombone Lab, everybody. It's been some time, and that is because I was a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather, and I wanted to play some exercises for you and that I had prepared, but I couldn't play, like, first of all I had a lot of allergies around my lips and around my eyes, and I don't know if you've heard in the last few videos that I recorded, I couldn't really breathe, and it's still the case, but it's a little bit better, and I didn't want to keep you waiting even longer, so I just decided, okay, just record some exercises. Those exercises, I'm actually really excited because they're part of my first book called The Big Bone Book, Volume 1. It's all about range. You have more than 72 pages, 73 pages, 74 pages, a lot of pages on practicing range from going from very, very low to very, very high. Now, I'm launching this book right now, actually. It's the first time I talk about it. I put it on the website, so if you're interested, I will link it below where you can purchase the book. We do have a discount for the few first weeks of release. So make sure that if you want to have the best price, check it out. If you have any questions, just send them to me. So today I want to show you the second exercise, actually, the second exercise of the book. It's called Range 2. It's just a very simple exercise. We're going to use as much air as possible. You can practice it in different dynamics, so you can practice it piano, you can practice it forte. It's going to really help you with that low register, but also with the high register, because we're going to start on the B flat, and I'll show you. I'll just play like 2 or 3 examples. I'm not going to play the whole exercise, because we start on that B flat where we will have the pedal B flat, and we end up in the high F above high B flat, right? So really, really, really high. So we go from really low to really high. And this is kind of the concept of the whole book with all the exercises. It's not about learning how to play in the low register, and it's not about learning how to play in the high register, but it's about getting a good range. And getting a good range meaning expanding from the middle to the top, and from the middle to the bottom, and from the top to the bottom, and the bottom to the top, right? So, and having a very good consistent sound throughout the register. This is having good range. It's not about squeaking high notes or blasting low notes. It's really having this consistency in the sound quality and intonation and vibrancy of your playing in all the register, and being able to apply those sounds, those notes in a musical context. So I'm really excited about this book, also because it's my first one, and I will link it below, as I said, if you want to get it. So let's get started on the example. And so on, and so on, and so on, and we continue. And actually, in the exercise that I wrote in the book, yeah, we continue right up to the high F. So we continue, and now if I would play it now, it would last too long. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of an example of that exercise. So this exercise is available in the new book, The Big Bone Book Volume 1. We practice range, everything going from very low to very high. Sorry, I really have those allergies. It's really hard for me to talk also as well as to play. But I guess you get the exercise. It's a really cool exercise with those two nice octaves at the end, one starting from the top and then starting from the bottom. You don't have to practice this exercise with a metronome because, you know, you can take your time, especially on those octaves, especially on those you know, going down D D D and it's trying to have as much air as possible if it's not hay fever season where you are. And yeah, that's it for today's exercise actually. If you've enjoyed this exercise and you don't want to invest into a book, but you do want to get weekly exercises as well as getting some personal feedback, so you send me a recording and I give you some tips and tricks and I send them back to you, then you might consider subscribe to my Patreon class. Students that do this, you know, it really pushes them to practice those exercises a step further and then send them to me for feedback. That's a really cool plan. If this is interesting to you, please consider subscribing to this channel. It always helps. And if you've enjoyed this video, please put a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you in the very next video. Take care. Ciao.